But there is a serial killer out on the loose and stuff like that. And what does this have to do with Jespar? Is he the one who does the killing, or... I don't know, and I don't know if I fully trust what is going on. I really don't know.
Yes?
I'm still looking to find Jespar, to find the black stone that might be in his possession, or in his family's possession. He doesn't know about it, but... Weird situation. Definitely a weird situation. So it was near the bridge. That would mean that underneath the bridge, maybe? If I were a serial killer and I had a secret lair where I murdered people, where would it be? Like, not in Ark itself, I guess. I'm still amazed by Myrids, and I'm happy they're not wild Myrids. Like, if those stories are true, they are deadly. Really deadly. So this is going back to Ark. I need to go to the harbor. This is going back into the foreign quarter, or the south quarter. Fine, I'll take a detour. Like, how hard can it actually be? It's just a small detour. Small one. If I just stay up high near the rocks, then I could just wander over there, like this. If I don't slip and fall, that is. Okay, this might be a bit harder. Perfect. And soft sand, beach. Okay, so I'd say underneath the bridge. Or here. Who builds a door over here without raising any questions? Like, really? Where is this going? Sewer exit. Again, the sewers? Like, sure, I'll take a bath after I'm done with all of this and found Jespar, but yeah, I wouldn't say this is pleasant. Now, what are we dealing with? Rats? Magical anomalies? Serial killer? Glowing green pool of doom. Fun. What the hell is this? That is... What happened to you and what is inside that water? Turner ears and note from the corpse at the harbor. Maybe I should read it, that would be a good idea. Note from the corpse at the harbor. In scrawly handwriting. Hereby I, Captain Yanul Oroi, confess my sins. For decades I have captured men and women on all of Finn's continents, selling them as cargo to the highest bidder. 462 men, 561 women, and 201 children all owe me a life in slavery. That is a lot. Oh, you kinda deserve whatever happened to you. I do not remember their names. Now the time of my punishment has come, and I am grateful for the Bone Judge's verdict. Again, the Bone Judge's verdict. I will hang crucified over a bath of acids, its etching bubbles burning the skin of my body. No one will hear my cries, my death will be a lonely one. No more and no less than I deserve. Yanul Oroi, slaver. In different handwriting, for my brother in arms. Something, 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 That is a painful way to go, and I do not want to touch anything. There. Let me take that. And now the question is, for my brother in arms, what the heck is up with that? Like, those words, the for my brother in arms, stuff like that. I could combine them, but where is it taking me? Okay, let me see. The markings on the map all turned out to lead to murder scenes. In total, I found 3 victims, all of whom, by the looks of it, were gruesomely tortured to death. They also each left a letter in which they confessed to atrocious crimes and thanked their murderer, the Bone Judge, for absolving them of their sins through their deaths. I also found a series of single letters at the end of each note. Put together, they form the following phrase: knock knock, who's there? Come in alone, if only you dare. What? Knock knock, who's there? Come in alone, if only you dare. What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? I'm just going to return to Ark and... Knock knock, who's there? Come in alone, only if you dare. Come in alone, if only you dare. What? Whoever this murderer is, he is situated in Ark. Oh, how I wish I read the rest of those books on the Butcher of Ark. Because if this is the Butcher of Ark, that... But why would he call himself the Bone Judge? That, again, doesn't make sense. Either way, before I go any further, I am going to meditate a tiny bit while smelling some delicious smells, listening to music, and hopefully learning a bit more about myself. Now let me see, I was spending points in this tree last time around. I got Calm Hand. If your stamina is less than 50%, your critical hit chances increase by 8%. That happens all the time. Double Forces. Power attacks with 2 one-handed weapons do 12% more damage. I don't use that. If you hit an enemy 5 times within 10 seconds after using this talent, the last hit does additional damage and staggers the enemy. That's more for a person who uses daggers and is pretty fast. And then we have Savage Blow. Power attacks while standing still do 15% additional damage and can decapitate enemies. Sounds good. Yeah, extra damage. Yes. Let's go for that. And then the final one. Blade Dance's Stunning Blow. A backwards power attack has a chance of 25% to paralyze the target. A backwards power attack? I hardly use that. Is there anything else that I can further improve that I already took? Like, not Kyrian Stance, Blade Master, no, Combat Stance. Increases one-handed damage by another 7%. Yes. I'll take that one. Then we have 1 point remaining, which I think... Can we do something here? Mystical Binding, more damage. No, more powerful spells, Psionic. The Devour Soul is next. I don't like that one, but Psionic Veil, no. Reduce mana cost of Psionic and Entry spells. A mystical lifespan of summoned creatures. That sounds nice. Also, Sinistro, Bone Judge. Very fitting. All offensive spells are 30% more effective against undead. Reanimate undead, live 50% longer. And Entry spells consume 10% less mana. I think I'll follow that path further for now. Let's go with Devour Soul. I'm not going to use it because I don't like the thought of it, but it brings me a bit closer to other stuff. Great, absolutely great. Knock knock. Who's there? Coming alone. Only if you dare. If only you dare. What is that supposed to mean? Like, where am I supposed to knock? What would that mean? How am I supposed to track him down if I don't even know where I'm supposed to look? Like, the thing I'm guessing right now is find the Hall of the Dead to...
It's so mean, really.
Shut up. Like, find a place with dead people, skeletons, mausoleum, cemetery, maybe? Like, the Bone Judge. I really don't know. I think the best thing I can do is maybe ask the innkeeper who he got the package from. Like, that's the only thing I can come up with right now. Just wondering where and...
Wait a moment. You're an outlander, aren't you?
Yes, I'm an outlander. Greetings.
Malfash's blessings.
Yeah, you don't know anything, do you? No.
Anytime. Mead, stew, roast pork. Anyone?
I really don't know. Okay, maybe I missed him somewhere. Someone threw a potion on the floor. Jespar? No. I'm just going to look around and hopefully find him. No, not here. That is locked way too tightly. Jespar?
Of course you'd say that.
No. Where's this leading? 4 1/4. Speak of the bloody devil. Have you been here all this time? Was all I had to do just look further in the Dancing Nomad for you? Like, really? Really? Jespar, what are you doing here?
You? Why are you here?
I was looking for you. Are you okay? You seem a little rattled.
What? No. Don't worry about it. I just needed some air. You know, I've had this question in my head for quite some time now, and I can't figure out the answer to it.
Question? Maybe I can help you, if you tell me.
Okay. Imagine a girl. Ever since she was a child, she's been abused by her father. Beaten, in other words. She grows to be a woman, and eventually her father dies. Then she falls in love with a man who has a lot of similarities with her father. She doesn't know why she loves him, but she does. And though it all seems nice in the beginning, he becomes more and more aggressive, starts screaming at her for no reason, until one day he too grabs the cane she knows all too well. Now, the question. On a very conceptual level, who is responsible for the situation the woman's in? Her companion because he abuses her? The woman herself because she unconsciously picked a man similar to her father? Or her father because he was the one who beat her in the first place?
There's no such thing as a guild. We all only do as we're taught, sadly. The companion, of course, he's the one who chooses to beat her, the father. On a conceptual level, maybe her, at least in parts. She never got over her past. I think the companion... I mean, he is the one who chooses to beat her at that point. Like, maybe the woman just had a certain daddy issue and just was reminded of the good things of the father. Just maybe. So I think the companion, he's the one who chose to beat her.
From a logical point of view, yes. He's the one ultimately responsible for hitting her. But does he really consciously choose to do so? Or perhaps he too only imitates what he learned from his father? I don't know.
Any particular reason you are thinking about this specific question? It's a strange one, to be honest.
No particular reason, I suppose. Anyway, you said you were looking for me. What's wrong?
Well, there's something I need to tell you. I mean, there have been a few murders.
What, so the Archmagister really believes we Delverics owned one of those stones? I would have known that. Believe me, I've snuck inside our manor's treasure chamber more than once. And there was no black stone whatsoever.
And what about this package then? And the murders? Can you make sense of that? Like, I was supposed to give this package to you.
Not in the least, no. Setting aside the fact that what you're describing is bloody spooky,
Yeah.
I don't have the slightest idea who might have an interest in sending me on this morbid paper chase through Ark.
Well, they sent me on it
Either
instead.
whoever did this has mistaken me for someone else, or we're dealing with a seriously disturbed individual.
Maybe both? Well, if you believe those confession letters, all of those murder victims were criminals. If you ask me, this whole thing looks like some kind of revenge act.
Yeah, I already suspected as much. But still, it doesn't change the fact that I have no idea who might be behind this. And why he sent me this package and not, for example, the Ark Guard.
Well, I see. But what about this cipher at the end of each letter? Like, my brother in arms. Any ideas as to what that might mean?
No, none. That's... Wait. Could you show me those letters again?
Wait.
By the wise hermit, that's... No, that's not possible.
Brother in arms? Is whoever is writing these letters being serious about the brother in arms part? And are we talking about your sister? So, main question, what?
These fragments, if you combine all of them, they make a sentence. Knock, knock, who's there? Come in alone, if only you dare.
Yeah, but I figured out that much, but what's that supposed to mean?
No, that doesn't make sense.
What
I
do you...
know that phrase from my childhood. Adila and me, it was our code when we snuck out of the house to go on one of our expeditions.
Your sister, so you're saying she could be behind all this? The Bone Judge? My brother in arms? She's sending this to you because you're her brother?
Yes, but no, that just doesn't make sense. Adila's an apothecarian, not a goddamn assassin. You said one of the corpses you found was a hired killer. How in blazes could my sister kill someone like that?
No, I don't know.
And why?
I'm also wondering that. But wait a minute. Your family owns a black stone. You might not know where it is, but still, the black stone, it just adds up. If she found it, the Highlands could have driven her to kill these people and given her the power to actually do it. Like, I'm not blaming your sister for this, I'm not saying she's evil, but there's a possibility.
Oh, come on, that's just bullshit. Even if the stone somehow gave her the power to do this, Adila wouldn't hurt a fly. Come on, I'll prove it to you. Meet me in Duneville. I'll take you to our hideout.
Duneville? Really? Duneville? Why Duneville? I hate that place. With a passion. An absolute passion. Oh my god, no. Me just went to Duneville. Last time I was there, things went horribly wrong. Oh my god. Jespar was irritated by my findings, as he knew the strange sentence at the end of the confessions. He and his sister Adila used it as a password when they wanted to slip out of the house for their explorations. Jespar is completely hysterical and denies the obvious answer, that his sister is behind the revenge killings, manipulated by one of the black stones. It seems that she wanted him to find the corpses, and the password is a peculiar invitation for a meeting. He wants to convince me of the contrary. So we are going to travel to the place where they used to be. Great. Also that one, but that's not going to happen. And Jespar's not going to help me with that one, most likely. Want an arc, 6 hoof, the eggs, 12 the pasts. Anything else? No. Great. Great. So, Duneville it is. Do I still have teleport scrolls? Teleport to Duneville? I have one of them. Yeah, this will be worth it. But I am also carrying way too much. So maybe it's a nice idea to actually store some of my stuff first, before I do anything else. Okay, great. That is taking care of most of my backpack weight, but there's one more thing that I need to do before I teleport to Duneville, and that is not listening to Prince Myth, or whatever his name was, It is collecting some ambrosia. I'm running low on ambrosia, and last time I was here, they didn't have it. Wait, Mirella's miraculous mixtures? I thought this was that fire spark place. Spark ruler and firebolt. Okay, this is new. I don't remember seeing an alchemist here.
I understand your turmoil, madame. But still, right now, the Order cannot...
Waste a keeper to search for a pathless heretic? That's it, isn't it?
This is not what I said.
But what you thought. You know what? You should be ashamed, all of you. When I was young, being a keeper meant something. But I suppose those times are over.
Anything else I can help you with, madame?
Greetings. Not entirely according to plan. Greetings?
Something?
I overheard your discussion with that keeper. Is something troubling you?
Oh, whether there's something troubling me? Let me think. Yes. For example, that the Holy Order, since that Aranthiel is holding the reins again, cares more about digging up Pyrean ruins than taking care of the people of this country. Ugh. Forgive me, I shouldn't have said that. It's just... never mind. Is there something you need? I need to get back to the shop.
Maybe I can help you. Like, I'm a keeper myself, and I have a bit of spare time right now, so tell me what you need, maybe I can help.
No. I appreciate your offer, but it would be too dangerous. This would have been a mission for a keeper, but they are too busy polishing their armors.
I am a keeper right now. Believe me, I know how to take care of myself.
Oh my. Well, fine. Who am I to reject a helping hand?
What does you need?
I am missing someone, and I'm not speaking figuratively. My son, my only son.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened to him?
It's complicated. Have you ever heard of the Brotherhood of Kor?
Not really, no. Please enlighten me.
I see. Then you haven't been in this city for long.
Not
the
that long.
Brotherhood of Kor were pathless ones. Heretics, as the Order would call them. They demented the divinity of the Lightborn and instead prayed to some barbaric deity called Kor. Initially,
Right.
they were ridiculed. But thanks to their leader and his talent to poison lost souls with his ideology, more and more our people, especially Sublimes, converted to his cult.
And-
well, among them was also my son, Ruckus.
Was, or...
Oh, I don't know where I failed as a mother, I really don't. 4 times a week I took him to the chapel to pray when he was a boy, and I always kept him away from dangerous influences. Girls, boys, you know what I mean. But apparently that wasn't enough. He was one of the first to convert and take those ridiculous vows, even though he wasn't even 20 winters old back then.
Sometimes we
I
can do
suppose
strange
there's only
things.
so much you can do as a parent.
And sometimes kids just want to rebel. But did you say he took vows? What kind of vows?
A vow of silence, and please do not ask me what for. It has something to do with the followers of Kor believing language somehow poisons the mind. Some pathless rubbish.
So he doesn't speak anymore. Oh, like actual silence. That is interesting and hard to actually keep yourself to. Like, what if you stub your toe? Are you going to remain silent then? Anyway, I see. And where is this Brotherhood right now? This is actually the first time I've ever heard of them.
Yes, because the Order, Malthus be praised, banished them from the city. The Kor didn't bother too much, but apparently one of their seers has had some kind of vision only shortly before that happened. She saw an island in the Red Sea near Duneville.
Oh, God.
So this is where they went. They built a small settlement there about 5 winters ago, and Ruckus went with them.
And you haven't heard anything from your son ever since?
No, nothing. But even so, I wanted to know he was all right, so I paid a myriad warden to, once each moon, fly over the island to see if everything is in order, so to speak.
Aha.
And, well, this is essentially what's troubling me. For 3 weeks, the island has been deserted. No sign of life anywhere.
That's not good. And this is why you wanted the Order to see what happened there. Okay, it just so happens to be that I'm traveling to Duneville myself pretty soon, against my own wishes, but I'll take a look at the island if I get around there, so I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. If you could find Rukas, I would be happy to reward your efforts. You see, I just want to know if he's all right. Pathlessness aside, he is still my son.
And I totally understand that.
Anyway, best you talk to the Myrid Warden in the South Quarter. He can take you somewhere close to the island. I will be in my shop.
Okay, great, thank you.
Walk blessed.
Brotherhood of the Core. That is interesting. The relic God's Hand, an eminent alchemist of the Noble Squad, apparently misses her son, Rukas. According to her, Rukas joined a sect called the Brotherhood of the Core years ago. By now it is banned from Ark by the Order and it's settled on a remote island close to Duneville. However, the Owls didn't show any signs of life since weeks. God's Hands want me to check if everything is in order. I can do that. I need to visit Jespar in Duneville either way, so if I can fly to the island and then teleport to Duneville, I'll be okay. That just means that I have to... Oh, bloody hell. Give me a moment. Great. For a moment I forgot my bloody ambrosia as to... I had entered that store for the ambrosia. Like, Okay, there's only one way into the South Quarter, which is through the marketplace. Now, let's quickly go to the South Quarter, get a Myrid guard to actually take me to that island. Of course, he's going to ask 25 pennies, maybe even more, because it's a special location.
Yes.
So, Myrid Tower, great. And just to be sure, I do have scrolls to teleport to Duneville. Yes, 6 of them, great. And how many ambrosia? 10 flasks in total. How's my ambrosia doing right now? 7%. Good enough. It's always handy to keep ambrosia nearby, because at some point you just have to chug potion after potion to stay alive and let the magical effects heal you. Greetings!
Walk blessed, friend. Where are you headed?
Yeah, say, does the name Rukas ring a bell for you? I mean, I have a certain request from someone.
Huh. So God's Hand did find someone after all. I'm glad she did. Yes, I can take you to this island, but be careful, will you? The last time I went there, I think I saw bone rippers from the distance.
Oh god. I'm slightly stronger than I was before. But still. Bone rippers? Not great. Not great at all. So that is the islands. And of course he had to drop me all the way over here, like... Come on, why not? Oh, coconut. I'll take that. Why not drop me on the island itself? Was he too afraid of actually going there? Either way, at least the weather is warm, so... It's just a small swim that I'm not going to like, because there are bone rippers on the island. So the Brotherhood of Core is somewhere over here. Let's hope no more bone rippers, because nobody likes bone rippers. Nobody likes seeing me being torn to shreds. Well, maybe the high ones. Maybe. Okay, so, great. Yeah, find a way to get into the community hall. That's going to be an issue. And optional, search the Eyes of Core for hints about the cultist's fates. They had a boat here, but I'll just have to be careful and not make that many rash moves. Like, they had their boats here. Okay, rash move number 1, I see blood. That does not prove to be good, does it? Okay, let's scout out the side of the island first. Before we do anything else. That is a peculiar flower. Yeah, I'm mostly afraid of bone rippers, let's say that. Could be bone rippers bloody everywhere. I should definitely be paying more attention. I also definitely need to recharge this sword. Okay. Just fill it up with petty gems. Oh, I'm running out of petty gems. Great. Okay, it's only one of them. I can handle one of them. I think. Come on. Great. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, nice one. Good job, Sirius. Good job. See, one of them we can still handle. The moment there are two of them, things start to become an issue. Like, a big issue. Plus, we're doing a good job right now. If we take care of these bone rippers, then there will be a smaller chance they will stab us in the back and rip our spine out of our back. Like, that's a possibility. And it's a possibility I don't want to happen.